Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Wow. And here we are in Ohio and New York and down in the green room, we're in Oregon and another Ohio. We're just full of it today.
Yep. We've got an exciting show.
Yes, we do. And I hope everybody liked the way I did that, because we promoted Ollie with that little video and I just couldn't resist. I had to play it. Yeah, right? So there is a burning question, Rachel. How you doing today, Rachel?
We're doing great.
Awesome.
Ollie is enjoying our cool weather. He doesn't like it too hot, but you know, he doesn't mind going outside when it's hot. But
yeah. So in that video, there's a burning question. Did Ollie ever move for the vacuum cleaner?
He did not.
He did not.
No.
So I guess we are safe to say that he's good around vacuum cleaners.
I think so. Yeah.
So funny, because my dog will like attack the vacuum. I mean, she like dive bombs it. She'll stalk it as you're going, and then she'll come around the corner and try and jump on it. So
awesome.
He did not mind it at all.
That is correct. Now, I wonder if you could get a shop vac and actually vacuum him. That would save you money at the groomer going to blow the coat. Instead of blowing the coat, vacuum the coat out.
I don't know. He really enjoys the feeling of the brush giving him like a full body massage. So he loves that like nice, long, stroking, brushing feeling.
Okay. All right. So
he's not spoiled at all, is he?
No.
He's sitting on my lap right now.
Yeah. I can see that.
A lot of folks should remember Ollie with he's Mr. Snuffle Mat.
Yep. He sure is.
He does love that stuff.
And the Kong Genius too, if I remember right. Yeah.
Yep.
So
he's my favorite Snuffle Mat demonstrator.
He is, isn't he? So okay, so let's move forward and what kind of home does he need, and how old is he now?
So he turned 2 in January, February time. I don't remember the exact date offhand right now. End of January, he turned 2. And he actually had a really great attitude turnaround after he got neutered. So he was just full of himself. And then after he was neutered, it was like a flip got switched or his switch got flipped. And then he was just like, I'm just a quiet, cuddly love bug who likes to sit on your lap, and I want to cuddle with my girlfriend, because we have another little Pyrenees that we adopted through National about 8 years ago. So they really enjoy each other. So he loves having a playmate He enjoys females, but also he's been playing nicely with other males too. But I feel like a female would be best for him to have as a playmate at home. He loves kitties. He wants to play with cats, but my cat is 15 and she doesn't like to play. But he respects her when she tells him no.
Good.
And we just got a kitten like the other day. And he is just in love with this kitten. And wants to play with it and run around. And he's not, it's different than, you know, a prey drive play. This is like an actual, like, you are so cute, let me play with you. So it's really sweet.
That's adorable.
And he's excellent with kids. He does not like, he likes to go outside for his potty breaks, but he doesn't like to be left alone outside. So if you leave him alone, like, you know, to go potty, he likes to take his, like, you know, 10 minutes to do what he needs to do. And then he comes back to the door and says, can you let me back in? So he's a pampered little boy who likes to be in the home with you, likes to be hanging out with you all day.
Patricia wants to know how he would be with a crazy 4-year-old male golden.
He is very playful. So I feel like he's not picky about his breeds, I don't think. I had a Pyrenees who was very picky. He only wanted to play with other Pyrenees. So, but this guy is very open to other sizes and breeds. I'm sure he'd probably have fun with that.
Yeah.
But he does love his little sisters. And
how about car rides?
Oh, he loves being in the car. He likes to have the window open. He's like leaning on me. He's pushing me over.
I see that. How much does he weigh?
He's I haven't weighed him in a little while. I'd say he's about 90-ish,
Okay.
90, 95 maybe.
And that feels like 150 when it's leaning on you, doesn't it?
Right, yeah. And he really shouldn't go higher than this, as recommended by the vet, because he needs to have a lighter weight to not put a lot of pressure on his hips. His hips are great. He just needed to build a lot of muscle to help them get stronger and not sublux at all. So he's doing really good with that. And he's gained a lot of muscle and is very strong in his hind end now.
Okay.
Whoop, here we go. Hi.
All right. And he likes to adjust the camera. He wants to know how he would do on long walks on a leash.
Oh, he would love to go for a walk on a leash. That would be his fun day. He will just keep going, enjoy staying with you. He's not too hyper towards other things. Like he does need reminders and guidance of, you know, leave it when we're walking, seeing other people, because he doesn't protect me. Like right now, Amazon is here. So
Oh.
Well, of course, because you're on the show. That's the law. Whenever the show starts, you're on a show, the doorbell rings. So
They always come to my house during this time too, and the dogs go crazy.
But I also want to point out, all he did was let you know the Amazon was there.
yeah, he does. He lets me know. And if I'm not in the room, he will come and find me and tell me, you need to come with me right now. There's something outside. So I do. I go and hang out with him, and we go and we investigate. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. There's Amazon. Okay, you're telling me. And he's like, yeah.
Now, Eve says, boy, he sounds perfect. All right. And he's handsome too. So Janine says he's handsome. So now there is a part of him that's not so perfect, isn't it? And it has to do with fencing, doesn't it?
Well, yep. There's a few caveats here. So he will climb fences and will escape. He needs. I personally have a vinyl fencing. He needs a privacy fencing that's 6 foot tall, and doesn't have like little footholds. So absolutely no chain link. That is a breeze for him. He will just scoot up and over and be gone. He does not see that as a challenge at all. So he really needs like a vinyl privacy fencing or some kind of wood fencing that just doesn't have like the steps to help him hop over.
Yep. Any food aggression from him with other animals?
He doesn't have any. I also never gave him the chance to tell me he even had any, in the sense of like he has no problem taking turns with treats and little snacks and stuff with my other Pyr. But dinner time, I just have the habit of feeding them in separate rooms just to give them time to process their own food, not be distracted. That's just how I feed them. I think that if he was fed in the same room, he'd probably be distracted and he would leave his bowl to go see what's going on, leaving his bowl open to anyone else to eat it.
All right.
So,
Patricia has a question. What do we do if we're interested in Ollie? I think I can help with that one.
That's your department.
You can go right there to nationalpyr.org and you go to the adoption center and you scroll down to Ollie and you click on him and it'll take you right out there, or you can just type in the adoptapet.com and go to pet number 304-54465. So, but it's easier to do it at nationalpyr.org at the adoption center. So,
Right. Yeah.
So
I do want to mention too. So he is kind of a Velcro dog. He does not enjoy being home alone. He needs someone that is home most of their day, that doesn't have obligations to be gone for over 3 to 4 hours a day. So he needs someone who's home frequently. I've gotten him okay with being home for about 3 hours before he kind of panics. Are we sitting together?
Yeah. Now, we got a couple of. I tell you, I've got a favorite picture of him.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, look at those eyes. And are those? Is that real? Is that how his eyes are, or did you paint those in?
Look, let's see.
He has such pretty eyes.
Oh my!
He is just so cute.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I can't reach you. Oh.
So
he does like adventures. He likes to go on hikes. He seems kind of. He doesn't want to be a leader. He wants to take guidance from whomever he's with. So if you're holding the leash, he will constantly be looking like, is this okay? Are we cool in this spot? Like, is this a good area for us to be? So he's constantly trying to get reassurance and, just making sure that everything's going good.
now, I'm not 100% convinced that no privacy fencing is a deal breaker, because we have one of our fosters that has Nana, that she has wrought iron fencing, 6 feet tall, and they're straight up and down. There's no cross sections for footholds. What do you think about that one, Rachel?
Well, if it's 6 feet tall and there's nothing in between, that's a possibility. The thing that I'm saying about privacy fencing is, like, I live in a suburban area, so he is constantly stressed out by seeing people walk up and down the street, delivery trucks coming and going. So I feel like if he can't see them, he would be more peaceful, and just not be as stressed out with what's going on around town.
Right.
Unless they live in like a rural area where you wouldn't really have that issue, and you do have that kind of fencing. That
is correct. And an invisible fence, Patricia, Pyrs, as a rule, they just don't respect them. Okay. And we have another issue. It doesn't keep the threat out either. Okay.
Well, the big problem too with invisible fences is Pyrs have very high pain tolerances.
Yeah.
So when they have something that they need, their desire to go and guard or protect is going to be greater than the zap that they get in going through the fence. And while it may work for the occasional Pyr, in general, we see so many Pyrs come into rescue because they've been hit by cars. They've been found miles and miles and miles away because they get out from invisible fences all the time.
They didn't respect the invisible fence. Absolutely.
Yep.
And there's something else you got to remember. That little thing that goes on their collar, that's a shock collar. And that is something that that's another thing that does not go well with this breed, because that's the most protected part of their body. Whole different show for that one. So anyway,
too sensitive.
and I tell you, we like to educate. Patricia,
Yeah.
you never knew that. Now you've got an idea. You've got something to look at now. Okay, so
and Bonnie does have a point. Oh, sorry. She said, she found with her privacy fence, her peers barked more because they couldn't see what was going on, but they could hear it.
now that
and I
holds true with all peers. Okay.
It does, and I think it depends on the peer, because some peers bark more when they can't see, and some peers bark more when they do see. So it just kind of depends on the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel with him in particular, if he didn't see the motion and it wasn't something that he could hear, like someone walking down the street, can't really hear that, but it is something that he's like, they're in the area, come, I will save you. And we can just tone it down from that. We don't need to look at that.
Yeah.
I love that he lays there and looks out the window.
Yeah.
Like he just lays on the couch and has his view out the window.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on for us.
Content doing that too. So
Yes.
anyway, all right, we got to move forward here. So National Peer Rescue, nationalpeer.org. That's where Ollie is, and we're going to take you down to the green room, Rachel, and just like the other two times, if we see something cute, you're coming back up, and then we'll probably bring you back up, let you hang out if you don't have a problem with that. But we got Noelle starting to get a little nervous over there, and we got to settle her down. All right.
Sounds good.
So, all right, Rachel, thanks for coming on. We'll see you again here in a couple minutes. All right.
Hi, Ollie.
All right. So now we're going to swap. Here you come, Judy.
Let's see Noelle.
There we go. I see your fingers. I see your foot. Now we see Noelle. Look
There she
her.
is.
Almost see her. There she is. There she is. Yeah. Beautiful
Such
Noelle.
a pretty girl.
She's on our neediest cases.
I can't hear you right now.
Oh, you can't hear us? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not a good sign.
It's not. We get to see pretty Noelle.
We can see Noelle, but we can hear you.
Steve.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I'll tell you, we're going to take her back down just for a minute. And
Yeah.
okay, what about now? Did that make a difference, Judy?
Try to turn up your.
Did
Nope.
you turn it down?
We hear you guys. Okay. So go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm thinking maybe they accidentally hit the volume button when they were flipping that around.
Yeah. So we're going to bring them up here. We'll see if anything's cured. All right. Can you hear me now, Judy? Doesn't look like it.
No.
Well, look at those eyes.
I'm going to go
I
out and
know.
come back in.
Okay, Judy. All right. You come out and come back in. All
Yeah.
right. So let's bring Ann up. Hi, Ann.
Hi, good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Ann.
Hi.
You have something you want to talk about, don't you?
Yes. So Great Pyrs and Paws Rescue, we have our online auction starting tomorrow at 12:15 Pacific time, so 3:15 Eastern. We have over 80 items, and we have everything. Oh, yeah, there you go. We got mugs. We have hats. We have, if you like candles and scents, we have Broken Top Candle Shop that donated a terrific package. We have Shannon Kirk Photography. We have
I liked those coasters.
we have items that are specific to Texas. We have items that are specific to the Pacific Northwest, such as tattoo and chiropractic services. Items like the jewelry, we will ship wherever. You can even sponsor some of our neediest dogs. So we have some medical dogs. We have Rizzoli, Zoe, and Tobias, and you can sponsor their medications for a month, or you can go to our website and you can do a monthly donation. So we have a lot of really terrific items. Our goal is $10,000, and this is specifically aimed at our medical dogs. So this would be to help the neediest cases for great peers and paws. And it will run for a week. So we're calling it the Furry Fiesta because it does happen during Cinco de Mayo, which we all
okay.
Yes.
Love that.
Now some
Furry
people
Fiesta.
now out here, well, no, everybody knows what Cinco de Mayo is.
Yes.
So your auction starts tomorrow, May 2nd.
Yes.
Okay.
And it runs through the 9th. So we even have Lenny's first foster, Jennifer, made a beautiful quilt and donated that. So
Cool. Is there a picture of that up in here?
well, if you go to our auction site, you can see it. I don't know if it's included in these items.
I don't see it.
We just have so much great stuff. So
right. You just sent me a sample of what you had, so that's good.
yes. So if you go to that website, you can see everything.
Yeah. So
Great.
Great Peers and Paws Rescue's got an auction, and now usually I don't do this, but there's more than one auction starting up. All right, but you had to go, so we brought you up first, and so anyway, greatpeersandpaws.org, or you can go out to www.32auctions.com, GPPR 2021. Whew, that was a mouthful,
Yep.
wasn't it? All right. And
I can't wait to check it out.
Oh yeah, really. I know you're busy, Ann, and I know you got to get to rolling, and because you got some stuff going on, so we're going to let you go, and we're going to move on with. We're going to bring. Well, I think we're going to bring her
Noelle back up.
Yep, there's Noelle down there. I see things now. So okay,
See ya.
Ann,
All right.
thank you very much for coming on, and go save some more dogs.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Ann.
We will.
Bye now.
See you later.
Okay, now by the way, just we do have Ashley down there too. That's going to be getting ready.
Yep.
All right, so let's bring up. Whoops.
Noelle?
Well, I thought there she is, right there.
Yeah, there's Noelle.
Hi, Judy. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now. We
Awesome.
on the
Awesome. And there's Noelle. So Noelle was on our neediest cases, and I believe she's had both of her surgeries done. Is that correct?
She has. She's about 5 weeks post-op, and next week she'll get her x-rays. She had a little setback. One of her incisions got infected, so she was in the hospital for 6 days with IV antibiotics.
Wow.
Which set her back a bit. She's doing pretty well now. The knees are healed up as far as the wound is all closed on both sides.
Oh, good.
We had quite a bit of treatment going on for a while, but she was a trooper.
Now, didn't they do both knees at the same time?
They did.
Wow. Was that a challenge on initial recovery?
It was, except that her knees were so bad anyway, she couldn't really get around very well. So it didn't look a lot different.
And how's she doing now that we're 5 weeks out?
She's doing okay. She's definitely getting better. We have to coax her up. She can't get up on hardwood floors, so we've got mats all around because her front legs slide out in front of her.
Okay.
So what we do is put treats out, and then she kind of goes for them, and then I get up behind her, and I put this ginger lead under her.
Oh, look at that. And what's that thing called?
Ginger lead. I have this is what it
A
looks
ginger
like.
lead. Well, now, where in the heck did you get that?
Well, somebody got it for me. I think the manufacturer.
The manufacturer donated those to her.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice of them.
Yeah, Ginger Lee donated that sling, and it also doubles kind of as a makeshift harness for the beginning, right?
Right. This part we're not using right now because the surgeon sent her home in this other thing it's wider.
Okay.
You have to pull her up with that. Sometimes it's less pressure, but then sliding this underneath is great. And all we have to do now is let her get a few steps, and then she can go. Sometimes if she wants to bad enough, she'll get up. If there's rugs under her, she'll get up and go outside now.
Good. So she can't. So she is walking outside.
Yes, she's walking.
Awesome.
It's kind of a cute little walk, but it's a
Oh,
walk.
good.
She's got a little wiggle in her walk.
Got a little
Yeah.
wobble here and there.
She is
Yeah.
beautiful dog.
She is.
I love that every time you stop, she just takes her paw so gently and paws at, like, just come on, Mom.
Yeah,
Keep petting.
here 24 hours if she could.
Yeah. Now she'll be available for adoption here sometime up the road, won't she?
Yes, she will be. We just want to make sure that she can navigate, and she'll be a great dog. She's. We did find out this week she's absolutely terrified of thunder.
Thunder. Okay. Yeah. So we don't. But you know, she's not the first Pyr needs to be terrified of thunder. So. And she's not going to be the last. And there's things that we can do for that. You know, well, it could be something simple as a thunder shirt with some melatonin, or you have to go to some little heavier over-the-counter supplements is what we like to try to do instead of medicating a dog with the vet, because we try to do the safest stuff first. Right, Sharon?
Yeah, Rescue Remedy has actually been helpful for mine that have some, especially if I know that a storm is coming and I can get it to them before the thunder starts. I feel like it's a little more beneficial. Now, some dogs Rescue Remedy doesn't work for. Look at that. Mom,
I love that.
I'm here.
What a sweetheart. How old is she? She's young, isn't she?
Yeah, she's between 2 and 3.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, someone suggested that you can, if they can get in a room that has a lot of pipes, it may have something to do with the static electricity or something. And she did want in the shower room.
So a lot of times a dryer sheet, if you if they don't mind water, I have one that static electricity bothers her, and if I wet my hands and rub them over her body, it takes away it takes the static away. Now, I personally like that better than using the dryer sheets. Dryer sheets also take away static electricity, but there's chemicals on them, and so I just don't like rubbing the dogs with the dryer sheets a lot. But I will wet my hands and rub them on their fur, and the dampness keeps the static away.
Well, we could definitely try that. This happened like at 1:30 in the morning, and she was out in the living room. We were back in the bedroom, and she made her way back there, which is all hardwood floor.
Oh, good. All right. Okay.
Well, she went looking for you, and that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Now she has a follow-up vet appointment this coming week, doesn't she?
Yeah, Tuesday I'm taking her to Mad River, and she'll get her X-rays.
Okay, and that's Tuesday.
Good.
Tuesday, and then
I think I'll meet you over there if I can, and maybe I can meet this girl.
Yeah.
I know. I just want to cuddle with her.
I know her fur is so soft on her head, just like a marshmallow or something.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna put Judy back down in the green room. This was an update on our neediest cases, so she's gonna come back. Because she has an adoption story also with a very special girl. All right, Judy. Yep. So we're going to bring Ashley up next, and we're gonna, when Ashley's done, be ready with your sweetheart out there, and we'll bring you back up. So we'll see you in a minute. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Judy.
See you in a minute.
Oh, now.
No, that was so cute.
I hope Ashley can hear me. That way, she's forewarned. She's coming up next. So,
yep.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Good
long
morning.
time no see, and we've never seen you without a dog, right?
I got kids, though.
Now, is he a rescue too?
Yeah.
All right. So let me hang on a second here. Ashley. Tell me what you just sent me on those messages.
So
You're
for
a
static,
groomer.
for static on the coats, is that what we were talking about?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So I use like a spray detangler.
Yeah.
And just spray it on my hands and then rub it on their coats, and goes away.
Yep.
So that's
It's like conditioner for your hair.
Yes.
Like-
yeah. Exactly.
awesome.
Yep.
So now you saw that Great Pyrs and Paws has an auction, and you guys are kicking one off. Now you're in different parts of the country. All right?
Yeah, and I mean, she seems way more put together than we are.
But you know what? I think yours is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is the second one we've done, and the one we did in the fall was just like we threw it together, and none of us really knew what we were doing, but it was great. I mean, I think we made over $5,000.
Wow.
So I mean, it helps a lot, and this one is starting out pretty similar. We have a lot of really cute craft
I'm going to bring
items.
some up here in a second.
And I wanted to tell you, Sharon, you did that tutorial on the snuffle mats.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Those are not easy. I thought, I'll order the stuff. I'll make 3 or 4 of them to put in the auction, whip them out. And I have been working on this for days.
I know.
Days. I'm like, why did I think
Ashley,
to throw those together? And
It's the
actually-
cutting too that I think if people sew and do this stuff on a regular basis, they have the right tools. But I was using like a very used pair of scissors, like my kitchen scissors, to cut the fleece. And it took me forever to do them.
yeah. Well, and this tedious tying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but you know what? She said it was easy. She didn't say it was quick.
Right.
Yeah.
I got
This
it now.
this is something that if you guys have like a local Girl Scout or Boy Scout troop or like something, some like youth center group that needs to do like a community service badge, get them to do these for you.
Good idea.
Because
Remember
it's
what Rachel
easy.
said?
It's just time.
Remember what Rachel said a few weeks ago, or about a couple months ago,
Yep.
when Sharon said, "Did you make it?" She said, "No, it's easier to have somebody else make it."
Yeah. She's not kidding.
But a youth group or somebody else that wants to do some kind of community service project, they can donate them to the dogs in the shelters, and they're great.
That's a
But
great idea.
So we just have to recruit some kids.
Well, I recruited mine, and they each lasted. I have twins, and they lasted like 10 minutes. They're like, "This is hard, Mom."
So let's go back to your auction, because Meg's not going to sit there forever sitting pretty there.
Yeah, she's
All
so
right.
cute.
So I've got a few pictures that you had sent. Okay.
I love the apron.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Yes, and if I cooked, I would totally bid on that.
And
Great Pyrenees facts.
oh yeah. Now I have a couple of favorites that'll be coming up shortly that Ashley didn't send me. I went out to that auction group and stole the pictures.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah. So now we're getting into the Great Pyr
Oh, that's
items,
cute.
aren't we?
I love
So-
that.
Yeah. Now I do
Those
have a
aprons
question.
I'm sorry, Steve. The aprons are Great Pyrenees fabric too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why they're so
wait a
cute.
minute.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Oh, I
Pyrs.
see it now. Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. We got Pyr aprons. Okay. What is that? Is that a painting?
No, so those are macrame plant hangers.
Oh,
I mean,
that's what
macrame's a
your
pretty big
auction
deal
is.
out here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's as popular back there, but so Rebecca, our wonderful Rebecca, her daughter-in-law makes those.
Awesome.
So we have all different sizes and colors and
Yeah. And we also have a question there, Ashley.
So
Can
what
you
is
see-
a
can you-
snuffle mat?
Yeah.
I'll let Sharon answer that.
So
well,
Ashley,
actually,
can you hold it up?
Can
Yeah.
you hold yours up?
So snuffle mats are they're just a way to help stimulate a dog's mind. So, dogs are used to foraging and kind of looking for things, and you just put treats on the snuffle mat, or you can put their food on the snuffle mat, and that stimulates their natural foraging abilities. So it's just something to kind of help
That is correct.
help keep their mind occupied. We talk a lot about physical exercise for dogs in Pyrs, but it's great to have the mental exercise as well. So it's just and they're fun. The dogs love them.
And if you do any work with nose training, like I have a golden
Yep.
retriever, and we are working on teaching him to shed hunt with us, and that was the first thing they had us do was buy snuffle mats for him so he gets
Yep.
used to being on his nose.
Yep. But mine love to eat. Like I'll put their food, their kibble inside. I'll sprinkle that over the snuffle mat and let them eat that way. So.
Fun.
Oh,
I hope I
I
get mine done before the end of our auction.
I have to take your banner down so they can read all of that T-shirt.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, and Ashley, I did send you the picture of the sweatshirt too.
Okay,
So
great.
hopefully
I'll
you
get
have
that
that.
up this afternoon.
Are you wearing yours, Sharon?
I am. So we're donating a sweatshirt like this. Only it's not a hoodie. It's just a regular sweatshirt. It's a pretty blue color. But it has the
What about
National
the
Pyr
back?
Rescue in it. Well, let's see. Can I turn it around?
There you go. So this is going to be on the auction too, correct?
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
out
All
there.
right. Okay. What is that, Ashley?
It's a big metal cutout sign.
A 30-inch by 30-inch, right?
Yeah, we sold them so
Love
well
it.
at the last auction. They're big and they're heavy, but they're really pretty in person. And Shelly, Shelly Rivera,
Yep.
she donated those.
Wow. Thank you, Shelley. All right. So GPRM, sorry, Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. Okay. There's the Facebook group for the auction. I think you have to ask to join, right?
No, you can just join. It's public.
Oh, okay. So it's a public group.
Yep. Misha's art's going to be on there too. Did I send you the pictures of Misha's paintings?
Oh no, but
Oh.
I would love to see that.
Did
And
you?
Wendy asked, how do I purchase a snuffle mat? And you're going to have some on the auction, right?
Yeah, so I have this one that I did in the pink combos, and then as soon as I'm done with this, I'll do the royal blue and light blue and white ones. So they'll be kind of girl boy.
There you go.
Love it.
Okay.
So you
Cool.
can go on and you can bid on the snuffle mats.
Right. I mean, you can
Okay.
get them on Chewy too, but they're not as cute, and there's not 100 hours of work into them either.
Uh-oh.
Exactly, and it doesn't help benefit the rescue.
Right.
Uh-oh. Rachel, get ready. We had somebody sign on a little bit late. And so
somebody.
no,
There's
you
Ollie.
No, you did not miss seeing Ollie. There he is right there. Okay.
He's so cute.
Isn't he? And okay, so wow, there's a lot going on out there in Utah and Montana and everything, isn't there?
Always.
So, and have you? How's Misha doing? I just got to ask.
She's doing wonderfully. I wish I could get some apps for her. I mean,
Yeah, and Misha did some artwork that you're auctioning. Is that correct?
yes. I mean,
I don't
I'm going to
know.
make her a internet sensation. She's going to do art every week.
I love it.
Oh, wow, cool. Wow, pretty soon you won't be able to adopt her out because she's going to be worth too much.
Right. Right. She'll support the rescue with her artwork.
That's great.
Rescue of Montana. Okay, you guys aren't big, but you guys are very, very efficient. Thank you for everything you do. Ashley always has a project dog going on somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
I'll never forget what Ashley told me back when the snow was 6 feet on the mountains. That weren't you going up every day taking food for a dog that you couldn't catch?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Okay, and how long did it take from start to finish?
Well, they're still doing it.
Still doing it. Is that so? That's a day-long trek, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, by snowmobile, it was a day long. They're going, but partially on horseback and partially snowmobile right now because we still have pretty big snowpack.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's to take food up for a dog
Yep, that we can't catch
that you can't
Yeah.
catch yet.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot goes on out there in Utah and Montana and Wyoming and Idaho and all your surrounding areas. So
Right.
she's got a heck of a village. She's part of our village, and thank you for that, Ashley.
Yeah,
And,
thank you for your support.
Yeah, and anybody
you.
now, don't you have a grooming session up for auction too for some local people?
Oh my gosh, we got the groomers just rallied. I'm on our local grooming site, and we have so many, which is great because obviously we need them a lot. Peers need it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I think this comment's actually for Ollie.
It is. She said she put in an application for Ollie.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that, Lily. Cool.
She was the one that she asked if she had missed seeing Ollie. So
Gotcha.
we're glad we got to bring him up for you.
Yeah. All right, Ashley. Thank you. You have anything to add before we put you back down on the side there?
no, I don't think so. Thanks for the sweatshirt, you guys, and log on and bid. We have a lot of cute stuff.
And it's
Yep.
great seeing you without freezing up.
I know, right?
You have to bring Misha over there next time you feature her.
I have 6 dogs, Steve.
Okay. And what's the point? Your point? I mean, I got 5 here.
I mean, it could be pandemonium. I don't know. I don't know why we've gotten so lucky.
We'll figure out a way. How's that? We'll figure out a way to give you a stronger signal where she is then. How's that?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
so-
what needs to happen.
We got to move up. We got to move forward here. Boy, this is pretty cool.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. I'm gonna
Hey,
put
thanks, you
down.
guys.
I don't know
Thanks,
if you
Ashley.
have to leave or
Thank
not, but
you.
if I see you hanging out, I might bring you back up to join. Okay.
I'm gonna work on this snuffle
Oh, you're
mat.
going to
Snuffle
work on the snuffle mat. All right. Well, people might want to see that. But anyway, thank you, Ashley.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye.
Ashley.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Okay, now we've got a great adoption story coming up.
Yep.
Ollie needs to be adopted, and Meg has been adopted. Hi,
Yeah.
Judy again. Hi, Meg.
Look at sweet Meg.
Look at Meg. Wow, look at her.
She
Boy,
looks great, Judy.
she doesn't look all that pleased right now, but that's okay.
She's
Tell you
like, why do
what.
I have to be on this?
Yeah, why do I have to be here, Mom? Who's that person? But you see, I used to know Meg.
Me too.
What can you tell? She didn't come from the greatest. She didn't have the greatest start, did she, Judy?
No, she was in a pen with the 5 siblings and no socialization at all.
You mean something like that right there? Can you see that picture I put up?
Yep, that was the Kentucky 6,
Yeah.
and Meg was one of the Kentucky 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sit in the kennel with her over at New Beginnings and read to her. And she was as far back in the corner as she could. I couldn't even get my hand behind her.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm showing pictures of her when we had when Tina had her down there in Kentucky when Tina first saved him back in 2017. And they were scared. She was a scared little girl, wasn't she? Very, very unconfident.
Yep.
What happened?
And now, look at her now.
His
She's so
physical.
pretty.
We can hear you, Judy.
His
What, did you lose us again?
I think they lost our sound.
Oh, well, this is getting old now.
Oh, look at pretty Meg.
Yes.
She's got a birthday coming up. She'll be 4 on May 15th.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
You can hear us again?
Yes, now I can hear you again.
Okay, good. Now,
Look
what
at
about
little
this
Meg.
picture? This one, I believe, is very recent, isn't it? She has a bandana and some bows in her,
Yeah,
in her
she had a
hair.
spa day this week.
Yes.
The bow's
I
gone.
love her little bows.
She still has her bandana, but the bow didn't make it very long. She
The
wasn't-
bow didn't make it, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Now,
She's been very gentle around Noel.
has she? Okay,
Oh.
see, I happen to have a picture of that.
Yeah.
And along with the OSU banner, go
Yes.
Buckeyes.
She doesn't have her OSU shirt on today, but
But she does have an OSU shirt.
oh yes, she does.
Of
Okay.
course she does.
Yeah. Now, hey, I just noticed something. Your T-shirt.
Yeah.
They're auctioning. Ashley is actually auctioning one of those off.
Yep.
Hey, Ashley, I just brought you back up. Check out Judy's T-shirt.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Just for Christmas.
Yeah, except the only difference, the one that Ashley has for auction, where it says stay, there's no dog there.
Yeah.
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 That's the one Larry wanted to get, but they sent the wrong one.
Okay, that's the only difference. All right, let's go back to Meg. We're going to put you back down, Ashley. Sorry about that. You never know when you got to come up and say hi.
I don't know if you can see. Can you show them her hair? Her the back.
Judy has a camera person. This is awesome.
Yeah, this.
She does.
Look at her fur.
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
She's got dark roots.
She
And look, that
does.
kind of corresponds with that a little bit, doesn't it? Her early on picture.
Yeah, yeah, but
Look
you
how
know,
dark she is.
we had.
Wait,
All right.
so
you
is she not
dyed
a
her
natural
hair.
blonde?
I
You
guess
dyed her
not.
hair and it's growing out. Women do that often, don't they?
She must do that when I'm not around. She's got it.
So, what is her mix? You did a DNA test on her, didn't you?
Yeah, she's 75% Pyrenees and 25% Maremma.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
She looks
Okay.
more Maremma to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
Her hips.
You know, I forgot to mention something. I brought Ashley back up so she can hear it too. Well, wait a minute. She can hear it. Hi again, Ashley. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you back up. Greg, our producer, is going to kick my butt, and he's going to kick my butt for this. Everybody, we got a special feature going on that's starting this week, and we're going to do a giveaway drawing.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is this? Well, if you type in, oh, let me get to it. Unless Greg beats me to it. Oh, Greg beat me to it, but I never mind. If you type into the comment section, hashtag NGPR, that will enter you in the drawing at the end of the show. And
Yep.
what you're drawing for is one of these.
One of the travel mugs.
One of the travel mugs for NGPR. Okay.
Yep.
And we're going to try to do one of these drawings weekly. All right. So this is the first one. And so what I'm going to do here is get the screen up here. And we are going to make it start collecting. So now you can start entering, and we've got 3 entries now. So if those of you entered before I just now said this, go ahead and redo your hashtag NGPR. If you enter multiple times, it will filter out any duplicate entries, so you can only enter once. And at the
I
end,
really love this. Can I win Ollie instead?
oh boy, there's a good question, huh?
That's so cute.
Well, I don't believe you can win Meg, but Ollie, you might. I'll tell you what, you can win the chance at applying for Ollie. How's that?
Yep. And a travel mug.
And a
Look at
travel.
her paws.
And I remember her laying like that.
Yes,
Good,
Meg. Yeah.
When she
Yeah.
wants more petting too.
How long did it take her to get comfortable in your home, Judy?
It took a while. She liked her to be in her crate, and she's still a very, very timid girl. I mean, she's comfortable with us. She's good when people come to the door, but she barks. But some people she comes up to, and others she's just shies away. So
Okay.
and on a walk, she can be a handful if we come to another dog, especially
Okay.
lizards.
Well, she is a Maremma and a Pyr mix, so either breed will, let you know that if there's a situation there. So, yeah. So we've got our entries coming in, and that's what you do. You type in hashtag NGPR for your chance to win this drawing.
Win your travel mug.
Yeah, you'll get to see the drawing thingy app at the end of the show. We'll share that screen. So,
Cool.
how long ago did you adopt her, Judy?
A little over 3 years ago, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
and obviously no regrets because she's still there.
She's still there. We wouldn't give her up for anything. We've had 2 dogs pass since she's been here.
Oh, and I'm
she
sorry to
misses
hear
them.
that.
She's still mourning Archie.
Yeah.
She was his buddy.
But she appears to still be, well, kind of nurturing Noelle.
Yeah, in a way she is. I think once Noelle can walk around better. I mean, when Noelle first got here, Meg tried to play with her and she put her paw on her and Noelle fell over sideways. And I think it scared Meg.
Oh, boy.
Aw.
Oh, boy. All right,
Meg
Judy.
went, I broke her.
That's our
That's what it felt like.
yeah. Well, that's our happy endings adoption story for the day.
I
And,
love it.
Oh yeah, and Judy is as she fosters for us and adopts obviously. And is Noelle going to leave her house ever? Most likely, because Judy wants to foster again. Okay.
Right. Yep.
And is Ollie ever going to leave Rachel's house? Most likely, because Rachel wants to foster again. Okay. So, but there's always the chance they won't. You just never know right now. But anyway, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get Noelle adopted, get her healthy, get her adopted, and get Ollie adopted. That's why he's on here. So,
Yep.
So anyway, so thanks for coming on, Judy. We got some talking points coming up now, and you're welcome to watch the show. But if you stay on and see something cute, just like Rachel, you're coming back up. Okay.
All right.
All right, Judy. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. So,
All right.
what's going on in May?
Oh, so the cicadas. If you live somewhere and you're watching from somewhere where you don't get the cicadas, I apologize if this doesn't apply to you. But we have our 17-year cicadas coming out this year. And they come out when the soil 8 inches deep reaches 65 degrees. So, thankfully, this little spat of cool, I'm really just hoping it holds off until June, but I think they're coming out the end of May to the first part of June. Good news about cicadas. They do not bite. They are not toxic. They don't sting. They do not harm people or animals of any kind in any way. They do not carry any diseases because they're underground for so long. They have no diseases. So basically, they just come out and emerge, and they party for about a month, and then they lay their eggs and die. And that's their life cycle. So where it comes into play with the dogs is that I know my dogs, if a fly is buzzing around, they're snapping at the fly. So there's going to be cicadas buzzing around your dog, and they make tasty little treats. Dogs enjoy eating them. So while one cicada or 2 cicadas won't harm them, like I said, they're not toxic. They do have a very, very hard exoskeleton. And inside that skeleton is chitin. Chitin is what makes up the exoskeleton. And so the problem is that hard exoskeleton can, one, cause a blockage. It can, if they eat too many, it can kind of lump together down there in their intestines and not pass through. It can also just cause, because they are hard, it can cause some GI upset. So what you want to watch, if you notice that your dog is out there biting and snapping and trying to make snacks of all the flying cicadas around, make sure you're watching for any signs of GI distress, like diarrhea, vomiting, if they have any blood in their stool, if they just suddenly start seeming lethargic. That's out of character for them. You would just want to contact your vet and let them know, so that they can kind of direct you in the next, on what to do next.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
actually, if they had cicadas in Utah or not, but she's not there right now.
I know they don't have. I think like where my daughter is in Mobile, I don't think they have
There's
it.
Ashley back. Let me ask her.
We do.
Do you have them?
I think we do. Don't they? Aren't they sing? They sing and they leave their shells on the trees.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do.
They're uglier. They're ugly.
They're big,
big
and the wings and the exoskeletons are really sharp, and so that's what you have to be worried about. Not that they're.
I'm bringing Noelle up. She's standing up, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, Judy.
Let's see her.
Whoops. Come on.
Oh,
You're
Oh,
back
well.
on, Judy. Oh, we're putting the ginger up. Noelle had other idea.
she
didn't want
said
to get
no.
up.
She's not into it right now, but
Yeah, I see that.
yeah.
But we can see the ginger lead, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, that manufacturer donated that ginger lead to us. And so we'd like to support people that support rescue, right?
Yeah. Here we go.
There she
Yeah,
goes.
she was.
Now, once we get her going, here, now you can see her.
There she goes.
Aww.
Look at her little
wiggle
wiggly
butt.
walk.
Little wiggle
so
butt.
cute.
And there's the update on Noelle right there. Whoop, whoop, little wobbly yet, huh?
Oh,
Oh, poor girl. She was thirsty.
She was. Well,
Yeah.
that's hard work.
It is hard work.
She can do better than that. She just, especially in the morning, it takes her a while for those muscles to warm up.
Yep.
She can get all the way around the yard.
Yeah. Okay.
She's out here and lays sometimes.
All right, Judy. I'm going to take you back down again because we got to have time for our drawing. Did you enter the drawing with hashtag NGPR?
I will.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Steve, real quick. Somebody had asked a question earlier about mats behind the Pyr's ears.
Oh, yes. I was going to
and
bring
so-
that up.
So that is something that I think every Pyr owner deals with. You brush and you brush them out, and the next day they've got another mat there. One way to help get the mats out is just to take a little bit of cornstarch, take a little pinch of cornstarch, rub it into the mat, and they brush out really well.
And we have a groomer here, too.
The cornstarch is my lifesaver.
It's a home remedy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ashley, what's your thoughts on that? I know the cornstarch works because I've used it.
it does work. I use it's called a Mars dematting tool. You can get them on Amazon. And
Okay.
it's just like a little rake, and you can, slowly start working those mats. And if you just do that tool behind their ears, you can keep a pretty good handle on them.
All right. Ollie's very active right now. And I had to show him.
I should also say I like to use, I bought a little cat slicker brush. Like it's just a tiny little triangle shaped slicker brush. And I use that for behind the ears because I feel like I can get it in deeper so that it gets it from the skin out a little bit more. So anyway, I just didn't want to miss their question. I know they had asked a little while back.
I apologize. I forgot to bring that up. And so now
And
Danny,
look, she's going potty.
yeah, Danny says that her guy's a flying bee eater and chaser. So
Yep.
So we want to. I don't know where you are, but if you have cicadas, a lot of times they climb up the tree, but they will fall on you. Our producer told me that one time they was falling on him last time out of the trees.
So
They
know
They need better grip.
they fly around you. I feel like when we had them the last time, they buzz by you, they buzz by the dogs. Again, they don't hurt you, but you just want to make sure that they're not eating too many of them.
That was a mistake, Ashley. Sorry. Okay. All right. So thank you, Sharon. I think it's time to get on with the drawing.
Yeah, let's do the drawing.
All right.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Should we give people a last chance to get
we're
their
gonna
entries
give them
in?
a last chance. We got a couple minutes left. So hashtag NGPR. Okay.
Here she
Get
Doesn't
your
comes.
matter. It is not case sensitive. All right. And no, Judy, you got to put that. Judy and Ashley put that into the regular comments. You guys did it in the private chat. Just so you know.
I saw Judy do it, so I did it. I'm like, oh, I better do it too.
Yeah, no, go ahead and do that. Judy, do that in the
I don't
comments.
see comments.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have
But
to
you're
go
not-
over to out of the studio over to Facebook, I think.
yeah.
Okay.
It's Danny, they live in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. They have tons. So
Yeah, and we're gonna have a number of them here. And somebody asked, any news on Oliver? I'm interested in foster adopting him after his surgery.
yes, Oliver is back at his foster home. He had his surgery Thursday, I think. Thursday or Friday. And
I think
is back
Thursday.
with yeah, it was Thursday. He's back at his foster now. His surgery
There
is
she
right here in
goes.
Springfield, Ohio. Look at her go. Look at that wiggle
Look at
butt.
her walk.
I love her little wiggle.
Love that wiggle.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he's in Lori, he's in a medical foster right now. Oliver is. And then don't confuse Oliver with Ollie. Ollie
Right.
apparently doesn't need surgery. And Noelle just had surgery. So, all right.
And you know, hopefully we'll get maybe we can get Oliver on sometime soon, and get an update on how he's doing.
Okay. All right. We got it's almost 2:00. We are going to do our drawing, and you guys get to watch it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to make it full screen. We've got 13 entries. I'll give it just another second here.
Yeah, let me enter. Hold on.
Okay, let's get you entered. We got 13 entries, and you type in hashtag NGPR. Okay, so and whoever the lucky winner is, you'll just send us an email at the Pyr Show at nationalpyr.org. There we go. So anyway, you will send in you'll send an email with your shipping information. I'm still there's Danny. She got hashtag. I still don't see Ashley. She may not win today if she can't get entered. We got 15 entries. Okay. But it is 2:00. It's we got to get this thing. We got to get the drawing going, Ashley.
All right. Hit
All
draw.
right. Here we
It's
go.
time to draw.
It's time to draw. Look at that thing. Ain't that cool?
I love it.
And we have a lucky Michael.
Michael.
Michael won it. He's probably got 20 of these. Congratulations, Michael. Well, we're gonna do it this way anyway. You send us a email at the Pyr Show at nationalpyr.org, and with your shipping information, and we will ship your travel mug. Congratulations, Michael. So, that thing's pretty dang cool, isn't it? That giveaway tool.
Yeah, I like the way it spins.
Yeah, so do I. So Sharon had to mute herself because she's got Mr. Eli just barking back there, or Mr. Leo Eli. Where did I get Eli from? So anyway, so next week we'll do another drawing. And boy, look at Miss Noelle. She's already come back in and she's doing great. Look at that. She's relaxing now on her bed. I love it.
Yep.
So
She's ready for a nap now.
Yeah.
yes, she is. All right, everybody. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Ashley. Thank God for Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Now, June 5th, Sharon's not going to be here.
That'll
So we're going to have a co-host on, and a guest co-host, and it's going to be a surprise for now because she's got to make sure her schedule is clear. All right. And
Sounds good.
and then we will announce. Everybody knows who she is in rescue. So, but it's exciting to be able to, and I can't believe Sharon won't be on because she couldn't change her father-in-law's birthday. And they just wouldn't go for that. So she has to be there for a birthday party that she's throwing. And he couldn't have been born on the 6th. It has to be the 5th. So anyway, all right, everybody. We're going to head out of here. And
Look, I can't drive. I don't.
what's that?
Oh,
I missed somebody. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, bye, Ollie. Bye, Ashley. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Rachel. Bye, Judy. Everybody.
bye, everyone.
We'll see you next week at 1:00 on Saturday again. Bye now.